and we are just few days away from the International Women's Day celebration. And couple of days, the UN's World International Day of Social Justice was commemorated. So what best reason we need to have to launch the film of Shakti here at MSSW? Now request Dr. Raja Samvel, principal of this institution, to give the welcome address.
Esteemed guests and friends, it's a pleasure to welcome all of you for this very important event, release of the film as well as a discussion on pen and politics. The growth of a country or development of a country is indicated by lot of indicators. நிறைய குறியீடுகள் இருக்கு. அதுல முக்கியமானது ஒன்று வந்து ஜெண்டர் எம்பவர்மெண்ட் மெஷர் இல்லைன்னா ஜெண்டர் கேப் இண்டெக்ஸ். வேர்ல்ட் எக்கனாமிக் ஃபோரம் ரிலீசஸ் த ஜெண்டர் கேப் இண்டெக்ஸ் எவ்ரி இயர். In 2020, we were 112th among 153 countries. So that's the level that we are in terms of gender gap index. It measures education, health, employment and political empowerment. So that's what we are here for.
Tamil Nadu Women Development Indicators na potirken idhula. Many of you from the social work discipline might know about this. I have on purpose not put literacy rate, not put maternal mortality and infant mortality rates. Typical governance should be measured through education and health. Those are the number one and two reasons why governance and democratic politics exists. Adu rendithiyum if you cannot achieve, you may as well resign from government and go. Okay? And as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, over the past 70 years, both in terms of education and health, we have done pretty well. But I have not put those two particular statistics here because those are not dependent on women's achievements. Those are dependent on state policies, which in the last 70 years, 20 years of Congress and 50 years of Dravidian politics has gone very, very well. Mati between DMK and ADMK governments. Now, what I've put here is the actual accomplishments by the women themselves, which is made possible only because state policy is conducive to that. And the state policy அப்படி ஒழுங்கா பண்றதுனால தான் people who are capable முன்னுக்கு வர முடியும். Okay? If you put the wrong policy, they won't. So let us look at what has happened in the 50 years of the two Dravidian parties. These are policies that have enabled women. The population, so just for comparative purpose, PhDs per crore, ஒரு கோடிக்கு எத்தனை women, இது பூராவே women statistics தான், men statistics include பண்ணல இதுல. Number of PhDs per crore பார்த்தீங்கன்னா head and shoulders above all states. Head and shoulders. 1,757 women get PhDs per crore of population. Take something like Gujarat, 370. 370 எங்க இருக்கு? 1,757 எங்க இருக்கு? Take Kerala, a state that is very comparable, has done very well on human development indicators. அதில் கூட only 1,100 women per crore, whereas 1,700 in Tamil Nadu. Take the number of postgraduates per crore, women, people like yourselves, people like Madras School of Social Work that offer postgraduate degrees. Look where, let us say, Kerala is, or Madhya Pradesh is, or even Karnataka is at 19,000. Tamil Nadu is more than double at 39,000 per crore. Okay, these are not your maternal mortality or infant mortality where the woman doesn't have a choice. If you're unwell or if you're weak or if you don't have the nutrition or the healthcare is not good, you know, she might actually get affected in the process of childbirth. Illa literacy pathina, if your parents don't, you're poor and they send you as labor and ungala padikka vekalana padikka mudiyadu. But idu vandu neengale virumbi pannanom, previous generation ungala allow pannanom, ellam sendu nee accomplish panni, and the state policy should be conducive to that. Appada adu nadakka mudiyum, which is the reason we have these statistics. These two talk about gross enrollment ratio. Anybody knows what is gross enrollment ratio? Okay. GER in higher education means எத்தனை பேர் 12th pass பண்ணிட்டு college சேர்றாங்கன்னு. Okay? So for every 100 women who pass school, 12th standard, for every 100 women who pass, எத்தனை பேர் போய் actually college சேர்றாங்கன்னு. Okay? இது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீங்க 18 to 23 yearsல GER in higher education தமிழ்நாடு பாருங்க 48. பக்கமே இல்லை, வேற ஒரு ஸ்டேட்டும் கிட்ட கூட வரல. Okay? You see something like Bihar is at 12, Gujarat is at 18. Which means for every 100 women who go to school, 18 தான் காலேஜ் சேர்றாங்க. தமிழ்நாட்டில் கிட்டத்தட்ட பாதி பேர் போய் காலேஜ் சேர்றாங்க. அதுக்கு வந்து உனக்கு பைசாவும் இருக்கணும், ரொம்ப புவராக இருந்தால் பண்ண முடியாது. அதே சமயம் அந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட், both the woman has to have the interest and the parents must support the education. Yes? If the parents don't support you, you won't be here. Correct? Yes. So look at the gross enrollment rate. இது வந்து நீங்க வெறும் forward caste and backward caste மட்டும் இருக்கா, SC ST இன்க்ளூசிவா நடக்குதான்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, look at the SC ST enrollment rate in college. 41 out of every 100 SC women who pass school get into college, whereas any state, pick any state you want in India, and அதோட ரேட்ஸ் பாருங்க. இது வந்து லேபர் ஃபோர்ஸ் பார்ட்டிசிபேஷன் ரேட். அதாவது நீ போய் கல் உடைக்கிறதோ இல்லை ஒரு இதில் கூலி வேலை செய்கிறதோ பற்றி சொல்ல. லேபர் ஃபோர்ஸ் பார்ட்டிசிபேஷன் கவுண்ட்ஸ் ஃபார்மல் லேபர். எஸ், மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் யூ நோ அபவுட் ஃபார்மல் லேபர், ரைட்? Registered companies where you actually get some kind of benefits, maybe some healthcare, maybe some pension later, the salary is accounted for, maybe you're paying income tax. Formal labor. Formal labor force participation rate, pathina, I wouldn't say it's head and shoulders above everybody. Andhra is higher, but it is in a pretty good state. Perhaps number 2 position. We should improve. This is where it tells you that Tamil Nadu is not doing as well as it could do, especially given the quality of women and the qualification of women coming out. Reservation is only 50%. அதுக்கும் மேல 6% இருக்குன்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? What does it mean? Women are standing in the general category, open category, and winning. Winning means you know how to run an election, you know how to campaign, you know what issues matter to people, you're able to get the votes and win the election. Correct? சும்மானா வராது. Okay. Now இதுல வந்து we'll go to that. But MLAs னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா only 8%. MPs னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா இவங்களுக்கு சேர்த்து only 7%. And ராஜ்யசபா MPs னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா தலை தூக்கி நிக்கிறோம் நம்ம. ஒருத்தர் கூட கிடையாது. You don't even have to win the popular vote to become a Rajya Sabha MP. It's an indirect election. Parties nominate women. To register as a political party in India, you have to swear on the constitution and give an affidavit saying, I will follow the preamble of the constitution, social, economic and political equality. எங்கெங்க போச்சு political equality? Social பார்த்தோம், economic பார்த்தோம் போன ஸ்லைட்ல. Political equality கவனிங்க. Okay, maybe women வந்து அவங்களுக்கு election run பண்ண தெரியலையோ, win பண்ண தெரியலையோ, அதனால தான் டிக்கெட் கொடுக்கலையோ, women நிறுத்தி வைக்கலையோ அப்படி நீங்க நினைக்கலாம். ஆனால் நீங்கள் வின் ரேட்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அகெயின் ஃப்ரம் 1967 the purple is women. எவ்ரி சிங்கிள் எலெக்ஷன் ஒரு தடவை 0 டிக்கெட்ஸ் கொடுத்தாங்க, அந்த 0வை இக்னோர் பண்ணிடுங்க. அதர் தென் திஸ் ஒன் எலெக்ஷன், ஓகே, எவ்ரிவேர் எல்ஸ் the purple is equal or greater than the pink. Pink is men, purple is women. Every single election in Tamil Nadu where women have gotten tickets other than one, women have won at a greater rate. சும்மா கிடையாதுங்க. Look at the delta here in percentage. Women have won at a greater rate than men. அது நீ பொலிட்டிக்கல் பார்ட்டியா இருந்து நான் வந்து ஆட்சியை பிடிக்கணும்னு உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருந்தேன்னா you give tickets to women, you're more likely to get that ஆட்சி. Do the parties not know this? Do you think the parties don't know this? They know it. They know much more than we do. They are really good at conducting elections, right? You and I haven't stood for elections. They have stood for many elections. So there are many myths. விமனுக்கு பாலிடிக்ஸ்ல இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இல்லை அப்படின்னு ஒரு மித்து. அப்படிங்களா? இட்ஸ் அ மித். இப்படிதான் ஆமா சொல்லிட்டு தெரியுறாங்க. ஆனால் நிறைய விமன் வராங்க பாலிடிக்ஸ்க்கு. அது மட்டும் இல்லை, we just told you தமிழ்நாட்டில் 56% பஞ்சாயத்து எலெக்ஷன்ஸ் விமன் வின் பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? ரைட், ஜென்ரல் கேட்டகரியில நின்று வின் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இதான் ஃபேக்ட். இன்னைக்கு இத்தனை பஞ்சாயத் 5,000 odd panchayat heads are women. 25,000 people have been elected to panchayat in Tamil Nadu. வெறும் ஹெட்ஸா சர்பஞ்சா இல்லாம வேற ரோல்ஸ்ல. அதை தவிர நீங்க முதல்ல இந்த 1993 முதல்ல பஞ்சாயத்து எலெக்ஷன் அந்த அமெண்ட்மெண்ட் வந்ததுலேருந்து நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா லட்சத்துக்கு மேல women have been elected to panchayat. ஓகே, urban and rural சேர்த்தீங்கன்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட 2.5 லட்சத்துக்கு மேல there are women who have been elected to local governance. Let us be clear. Today, sitting in Tamil Nadu, more than 2.7 lakhs of women are available who have stood for election, been elected in rural or urban governance. அதுல 10% கூட நல்லா பண்ண மாட்டாங்களா? 10% நீங்க இப்ப இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு சான்ஸ் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா 500 டிக்கெட். You know how many tickets women get from parties? 20, 30, 15. சிரிக்கிறாங்க இவங்கெல்லாம். மேக்ஸிமம் 31. ஒரு தடவை ஜெயலலிதா அம்மா கொடுத்தது. ஆமா கொடுத்தது, அவ்வளவுதான். 31 out of 234. இங்க பாருங்க, There are hundreds and thousands and lakhs of women who are eligible, who have stood and won elections. So this is the root cause of the problem. Women are more winnable, women lose less, thousands of women are eligible, there is a pipeline already of elected women. எந்த எலெக்ஷன் எடுத்தாலும் இது வெறும் ரெண்டு பார்ட்டிஸ் டிஎம்கே ஏடிஎம்கே மட்டும் போட்டிருக்கேன், இவ்வளவுதான் பர்சன்டேஜ் டிக்கெட் கொடுக்கறது. ஸோ நீ இவ்வளவுதான் விமனை நிறுத்தினேன், you cannot possibly get a better outcome. The outcomes cannot exceed the inputs, right? Outcomes cannot exceed the inputs. Your inputs are very low. So this is one of the problems that need to be fixed. இது வந்து யாரும் தமிழ்நாட்டில் சொல்லிட்டு தெரிய முடியாது for the most part. First of all, they will get offended. Second of all, we know we have had a multi-time chief minister. Certainly, women in general are not dummy or proxy candidates. There are people like that, of course, but there are also men like that who are somebody's nephew or somebody else's proxy candidate. The point is that there are a lot of independent women with aspirations who are not being encouraged. Winnability, நம்ம ஏற்கனவே பேசிட்டோம். It's a myth. I have shown you the data for every single election that women are more winnable than men. The purple is women. And again, இது வந்து you don't need any more data about women's competence than what I already showed you. After all, half the chief ministership was, at least half the chief ministership was 16 years or so was held by a woman. But in addition, நீங்க சும்மா average women பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இது வந்து female panchayat spending on construction of roads and projects, water and sanitation, street lights, maintenance of street lights. So you can tell that women take a lot of effort to make sure that you have infrastructure in place, right? That women are capable of making competent governance decisions. And in the data order, you don't need any more data to prove that Tamil Nadu women are highly capable and competent. You tell me, if you are a woman walking into a room of 100 men or 50 men, will you raise your voice and say, "Ninga pandrathu thappu" அப்படினு பண்ணுவீங்களா? If you are a single woman walking into a room full of 50 powerful men, will you raise your voice? No. But if you are 25 women walking into the room of 50 men, will you raise your voice? Yes. And the strength in numbers, critical mass, threshold representation is what we are talking about. If you have that 33 or 50% women, right, whether it is a classroom, whether it is a place of employment where you need facilities, where you need bathrooms, where you need reasonable pay, then you are more likely to raise your voice.